Hello. Do you use AI? I use AI sometimes. It wasn't really deliberate. I just, hey, come here, dog. I just started using AI as soon as Google search transitioned to AI, right? Now you get AI answers. And I enjoy that. But I think the title of this little video I'm going to make here is going to be called Too Much AI. And that's not really surprise information to anyone. We're probably all aware of it. Now, the reason I ask, do you use AI, is because if you do, you might be subject to what I think is a misconception. Which is that, the AI is a compromise. We all know that, right? There's a compromise. You're paying for it. It's not free. There's some kind of, even if it, I just use Google and I'm not paying for that, but it ain't free. I'm paying for it somehow. And it's a great facilitator. Therefore, you think it'll actually help you to get the job done or do a better job. But in fact, I think this is not the case. Maybe it is stating the obvious. But if you use AI, for example, now in YouTube, you can have just a reply prepared for you by the platform. Something rather strange that I and others have noticed, but I don't know if everybody gets this. But sometimes, depending, the platform sees fit to suggest responses that I make instead of me writing it out. It just says, yeah, great, I love the knife, or whatever. Or at one point, it even seemed to be mimicking me by using the little :D smiley face that I like to sign off with and stuff like that. I never used it, and now that I think, it seems to have stopped trying with me, right? Which is all very interesting. But it seems to pop up, and sometimes I get the feeling that people are using this with me. You get a reply from them, and maybe you reply to that reply, and then you get another reply, and you think, this guy's like replying like he's not really saying anything. Actually, one time there's a guy who has a knife throwing channel, very amazing talent, right? But I was leaving comments and I was reading his replies and stuff, and I was like, I think this guy's, maybe he's an early adopter of this like AI response thing. I don't think he's English speaker first language anyway, right? So it would be a useful thing. But I asked him, I said, I just asked, do you use AI automated responses? And he didn't answer, and then I unsubscribed. And that's cool. I don't mind, right? But I will say actually that if someone writes me a one sentence comment, I might spend 3 or 4 paragraphs responding if what they said is interesting to me. So, I think that if you're going to judge other people, you got to hold them to the standard that is you, right? If you judge a knife, you can judge that according to perfection. But people are people. Bye.